This one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Another first down there as this one goes for 25. A first down carry for Barkley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the court.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Miles Sanders.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Who's that?
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
55, Mike 55. Man 5-7. Mike 55. What's the run? They're running it. Mike 55. Right there.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle.
On first down, Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Evan Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 7.
Gano out to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now, first down carry by Sanders. Well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And now Chenault on the end around. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
By the Giants.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Barkley, the Giants ball carrier, taken down at the 41.
From the 41, Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell.
Jones pass, caught by number 11. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 25. The big fella, 20.
Ooh, Lord,
and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD.
Eagles.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
5-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Jones. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Jones now, throwing again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 36, Wentz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Move. Hey. We got 3. Three down. Sunday. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey,
Wentz now on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, and this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Sanders toss left side. And he stopped immediately there.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brings up 2nd and
from deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Mason.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
The ball carrier.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Complete to
Darius Slayton. 85 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Mason finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st down, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 4th down, Mason. He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Mason's pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Two jet. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Lens 5-3. Check.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Another run with Sanders. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Max 50.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. On 1st down, Wentz going for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
5 yards.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Mason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the gun, Mason. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. This one out quickly to Watkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Wentz to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mason. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Mason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
On 4th down, Mason. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it.
Turnover on downs.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And to me,
it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Number 11.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Throwing again. Mason over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Mason. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
36, Giants 22.